find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Remember that 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home beats in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Murray now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Trey McBride, the target on that throw, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, it doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the shotgun, Lawrence got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Going right back to Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag.
But a great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So for Ron Rivera, challenging that call turns out to be the right decision. Straight ahead, Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Gibson on the read option. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd down and 7. To throw is Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent. Pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing now is Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McCann's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence got a man. It's Gibson complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready?
On first down, right back to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry here for Robinson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Trevor Lawrence.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Yeah. A give up the middle to Gibson. And some space here. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Commanders 17, Cardinals 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good. Cardinals first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, and try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They're now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hey, Ace! Hey.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra play by McCann, nothing good. It's going to be interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Murray to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll go again with Gibson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Block. He's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember